So we just talked about what challenges exist in the world we live in today. Let's talk about what is CPN and how is CPN helping solve these challenges. So CPN, at the core of it, it's a network. All of you guys are the network. It's the network. There are 4 key stakeholders in CPN. They are the end users, which are the senders and receivers, businesses or individuals, who are the ultimate senders and beneficiaries of money movement. There is the network, which is the participating FIs, as we call them on the network, participating FIs. There is Circle, who's the ultimate governing body and the operator of the network. And there are service providers. CPN is built on open, public, programmable infrastructure. We expect many, many, many service providers to be here. We are building first-party apps today. We expect many third-party apps to be on the network as well. End-to-end, Circle provides the governance model. We have a very high eligibility bar. Many of you are going through it right now. And we approve partners to operate on the network. So this is what the network is. It's the network. It's an extremely sophisticated coordination protocol and an orchestration layer that helps us move money between the FIs on the network without having to be in the middle of money movement. Now let's talk about how. How does CPN do it, right? So like I talked about earlier, we have PFIs on the network. We have coined these 2 new terms, OFIs and BFIs. They are PFIs. Depending on the role you play in a particular transaction, you could be on the originating side or the beneficiary side. It would be called originating FI or the beneficiary FI. These FIs are regulated, licensed entities in their markets. They have compliance controls. They have regulators providing oversight, and they are able to handle money. This is why they are here. On the OFIs, own the customers. BFIs do third-party payouts. Circle is the overall network operator. We provide governance, the most important topic here. Let's talk about this example in particular. In this case, there is a sender who wants to send money to a receiver in Philippines. Sender reaches out to their bank. Bank or PSP or a neobank, whoever. Let's say in this case, the OFI does not have a direct relation with anyone in Philippines. Now, how do they unlock this money movement? So with CPN, the OFI integrates into the network once, and they are now open to, they have access to all the providers in the world. They have all the worldwide corridors open to them without having to do any new bilateral agreement with a new provider. So in this case, what happens is OFI does not have a partner in Philippines. OFI pings the network. Network pings all the BFIs on the Philippine side. Multiple BFIs come back with a code for this particular transaction that the sender wants to complete to the receiver in Philippines. At that point of time, Circle picks the best code for the OFI based on OFI's preferences and BFI's preferences. Does this BFI want to work with this industry? Does this BFI want to work with this market? Depending on all that, the network picks the best BFI. At that point of time, CPN collects a bunch of travel rule information about the sender from the OFI and sends it to the BFI in an encrypted manner over our messaging bus. Once the BFI accepts that information, saying, yes, I'm comfortable completing this transaction for your sender, we're in business. At that point of time, the OFI, either they already have USDC or they convert USD to USDC. At that point of time, we, the network, we create a transaction object on chain. We send it to the OFI. OFI signs it. At that point of time, the OFI, once one signature is done, the money moves from OFI's wallet to the BFI's wallet directly, and BFI does the payout. This is how the end-to-end flow really works. And when we do the transaction object, we verify that the sender, the OFI, is sending the right amount, right token to the right wallet. So we have a bunch of verification that happens along the way, which makes the transactions more verified and trusted. We just talked about what is CPN and how does it help move money, right? We think CPN is a good idea. We have a number of companies who have signed up, and we have a long list in our pipeline, companies who want to be in the network. We got many other inbounds last night. I personally got like 6 companies who want to be in the network. And this is the start of the network. We have 29 companies today. Every new company that's get added to the network, it increases the value of the network exponentially because you are opening more corridors. With that, I'd love to welcome and thank you to our 4 banking partners. These are 4 of the largest banks in the world. Some of you are here today, and thank you for being here. We'll probably have 5 by the end of the day, and I'm super excited, super curious to hear that. These are 5 of the 30 GSIBs global, systemically important banks in the world, 5 of 30. That means 1/6 of the global banks are helping us, advising us to design and build CPN in a way that's going to work for them. It's going to work for many other large financial institutions. Between these 5, they represent more than 100 unique countries worldwide. That means they can do pay-ins and payouts in those markets. They can bring in their FX services. They can bring in their on and off-ramp services. They will be in the network. So with that, we saw this slide earlier. This is our 10-year future, our 10-year vision for CPN. We have been extremely intentional about this. We have been extremely strategic about this. There's a lot of thought that has gone into this network. We talked about 3 concepts earlier: Circle, service providers, and the PFIs. In this picture, you see the core of the network is the network itself. Second core of the network is the sophisticated coordination layer that we have created to move money through the network. The center of the network is the BFIs. These are the BFIs. They are the businesses who are going to help us facilitate payouts in their markets. The middle of the circle is all the service providers we talked about earlier. These are the service providers who provide services to the OFIs and the BFIs. Services could be all over the place. They could be risk and fraud services, compliance services, transaction monitoring services, credit services, liquidity services, and many, many more. And the core, the outside circle is all about the use cases. We have envisioned 14 use cases here. These are all super powerful use cases. We are working on quite a few already. And this is the OFIs who are building these use cases. OFIs own the customers. They do the KYC, KYB of the customer. They have all the compliance controls. They are the ones who build payment use cases. We expect many, many more of these OFIs coming into the network, building their use cases, and using the transparent orchestration layer to move money through the network. So here, and this whole network is powered by the Circle platform that we've been building for the last many years. We have added another layer to the top of the Circle platform, which is all about the orchestration services, our SDKs, our APIs, our smart contracts to move money around. In the equilibrium state, we expect this network to have probably hundreds of companies in the middle circle, the BFIs, who can do payouts in different markets, probably hundreds of service providers, maybe thousands of OFIs, maybe millions of businesses, and billions of users. That's the world we are envisioning in for the next 10 years.